The names that you see right now that are listed across the screen are the people whose questions that we are going to be answering. We'll be answering other questions in the next video for Q&As. Anyways, enjoy!
Hello everybody, Mr.PBJ is here today along with...
Hi everybody!
Anyways, me and Rio are here to actually answer all of your questions that you put on the Q&A video, so let's get to it!
Wait, I want to answer the first question.
Alright then Ronti, go ahead.
Alright then, let's see. First question comes from Javenti Austin, who asked, what kind of video editor do you guys use? And plus, do you have the Vita? And also, how do you feel about Xenoverse?
Well, to answer your question, I am very excited for this game, especially for the fact that it has character creation. But yeah, I mean, like, to me, I think that it's gonna be probably the best Dragon Ball Z game ever of all time. That's just my opinion, though.
And to answer your other question, we don't have a Vita. We just have a plain old PSP.
And for your last question, what kind of video editor do we use? This might surprise you, but we're actually using the iPad and iPod for all these videos that I make. And I know what you're saying, where do we get the footage from? How does that work? Well, we use a thing called a downloader, and that pretty much helps us out. And trust me, it is very easy to cheap out this kind of app.
Moving on. This question is from It Ain't Crazy, It's Dope. She says, what was your favorite childhood show? Well, this question is more for Mr. Polar Bear Jack.
Favorite childhood show, huh? Well, this is really taking me back to the good old days. Roly Oly Poly was actually one of my favorite and most favorite. Especially Jimmy Neutron, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog with Sonic X. And if anybody remembers that one show called Big Big World with that giant bear who lived in a giant tree, like, look it up and, you know, you might remember, but it was like a bunch of, you know, forest animals and everything. It was a really good show, and I really liked it and enjoyed it when I was really tiny, probably like at the age of 4.
This question is from the Miller Wireless, who asks, if you have ever played Infamous Second Son, what is your favorite power? Smoke, neon, video, or concrete?
Oh, well, just to answer your question right there, no, I have not played Infamous Second Son, and for reasons why is because, well, for one, I've seen, like, so many playthroughs of the game, to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna get the game because I already know what's gonna happen. And just to play the game in order to test out, you know, the powers and stuff, I mean, I'm not that kind of gamer. But, what is my favorite power in the game? Well, it's very difficult to judge on this because with smoke, it seems cool at first, but, you know, if, like, somebody splashes water on you, it's gonna, like, you know, kind of almost disappear. And, with neon, you know, tell me how many signs that are glowing that are out there in Eastville right now. Like, just tell me, you know? And, with video, it seems pretty cool, but, I don't know. I mean, video seems like my second favorite, but my real favorite is probably concrete because, you know, that's like everywhere around you. And pretty much you can just like collect concrete and you can use it to
Haha, I've hardwired a connection. Anyways, hello everybody, my name is Speedy, and I have created some, you know, good animation here. Just so you know, I don't really have my own channel yet, but I will soon enough, and, What do you think you're doing?
Exactly, get out of here. We're doing a Q&A special.
Aw,
You can
come
put your stuff
on.
on my video whenever you feel like it, but not now. Well, at least that's over with. If any of you don't know, that's Rio's twin brother. But enough about him. Anyways, Rio, if you could tell me the next question.
Oh, this one I really like. This one is from DeAndre Nelson, who says, could you give me a good description of your cartoons? Why you made them? And plus their origins. And especially how you came to create them. And I think he's probably talking about me.
Wow, DeAndre, that's a really good question. And actually, if you guys had noticed, Rio's actually 8 years old. He's been around with me ever since I was 6 years old, actually. And it's been a pretty long journey. Well, to first off, talk about how he was created and stuff like that. Well, I was a really big fan of the Powerpuff Girls, and, you know, I gave him, like, this kind of body, this character design, as you see right here. But then, like, I would go down the road to change it to make him look a bit more, you know, flexible and roundish, and also get rid of the Powerpuff Girl body, so I kind of gave him this look, and then I, kind of, like, stretched him out a bit to make him a bit older. You know, down the road, he will get older as time progresses, and, yeah, that's kind of, like, his basic story. And as well as for the other characters like Speedy and Bloom, you know, Bloom was actually the second character to be created, and she was able to fly with her ponytails, and especially with ice powers, and, you know, that's how it goes, especially with water, also. And Speedy is more of a sort of, you know, moldable metal sort of way, as I can describe his powers, and he's able to morph into pretty much anything, and, you know, that ever existed, or whatever you want to call it. And if you guys, if you do want to know about how I did the cartoons, I just used the Movie Maker, and I just drew a lot. I mean, that was a lot to do, and I, like, the things that I do right now for, like, the Movie Maker, it's not very complicated, because with Movie Maker, it's just, you know, your normal stuff, like your normal tools, and you just, you know, put frame by frame what to put on Movie Maker. But, yeah, it's a very interesting question, and I'm glad that you actually, you know, you questioned that, for me to answer. But, yeah, that's really all there is to say right there. Oh, and if you do want a good description of, Rio's powers, it's basically, yeah, I can't really explain it. Either lightning or fire. I'm not sure how it is. Or what is it?
If I shoot lightning, my hands catch on fire.
Yeah, that's what it kind of is.
Anyways, Rodney Wrigley says, what race are you going to play as in Dragon Ball Z X Omniverse?
Probably the human character. I mean, I hate to be, you know, that guy, but honestly, that's probably the one I'm gonna pick the most. I mean, I won't judge anyone if they want to pick the, Boo character, or, you know, the Namekian character, because, I mean, like, I don't have anything in common with those kind of races. I am black, so I'll make myself a black guy. Yeah, because nobody's ever seen a black character in Dragon Ball Z besides Oob, so, you know, yeah. I mean, I hate to be that sort of, you know, oh, I'm gonna be a human character, but that's just the way I feel.
This question is from HeroArt110 Show, who asks, what do you think would make the perfect game to you?
Well, that depends on what kind of game you're talking about, but I think I should probably go into, like, different aspects of this. For adventure games, probably have a good combat system, and maybe a good hub world and stuff like that, you know, like Sonic Adventure or, you know, Mario 64, something like that. Keep, like, you know, game players enthralled with, like, playing your game. Or, actually, yeah, that's kind of like the thing. You have to make sure that the player is, you know, enthralled with the game until, like, the end of time. You can't just have, like, a game where it's like, oh, okay, beat the story and that's it. Like, have fun with playing the character, even though it doesn't really accomplish anything. And even if there is kind of, like, you know, these little mission quests, it doesn't really add much to the gameplay. So, you know, try to like at least like for a game have people enthralled with it until like the next one comes out, because games like I think at least Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations, well, they are fun and they do add more to the gameplay with the whole other things. It's like once that's over, what else is there to do? So to me, what would make probably the most perfect game of all time is probably maybe to like keep players enthralled with playing your game, and just like keep at it and never put it down. And something like character creation, not even counting Dragon Ball Z, like any kind of thing where you get to create your own hero, like something like that can keep players enthralled for like ages to come, which is why people still to this day play games where you get to create your own hero, like DC Online or anything like that, or Dragon Ball Z Online, who knows. But yeah, that's basically what I could answer, like give you the best answer right there. But anyways, that's all the time we have for today.
Don't worry, the next video was uploaded right after this one, so make sure to check it out if your question wasn't answered already.
I'll answer all of your other guys' questions in the next video. But anyways, Mr.PBJ signing out. Peace.